Welcome back to Whiskey Neck Pour ASMR edition. Today, we're gonna...
Hey, welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday. Today, me and Zach are going to be doing a little sipping as we talk through our new process. But we kind of came up with a new rating scale.
We've kind of been taking a look at it. So the cork rating, 1 to 10, a little bit too complicated. So I
can't get my numbers right.
We've simplified it. So we're going to start off, the highest ranking we're going with is stack it. What that's going to mean is a bottle that we are deeming worthy of being stacked on the shelf.
Me and Zach kind of thought, how can we kind of compile this into kind of the bottles that we have experienced and kind of put on our wall over here of kind of the top 10 go-to bottles that we own / we've drank.
So what we've got is we each picked 5 plus one extra special one.
We got a mystery bottle.
So we're going to have 11 up there for the time being.
We got a mystery bottle.
But we picked the top 5 that we've experienced and we've tried that we're going to put up there.
Absolutely. Moving forward, what's going to happen in order to put a bottle up there, we both have to agree about the bottle, and then the one coming down, we also have to both agree. So essentially, we're really trying to put up, I don't want to say the best of the best bottles, but we're putting up kind of what we think are our favorite bottles and kind of give you a reason why.
Yeah.
Since it is, Whiskey Wednesday, we are sipping on a little bit of dram tonight. Ever since we opened this on the channel, I can't get enough of it.
So that's what you're drinking. I actually, I finished mine. And I poured a little bit of another bottle that we're going to introduce here in a second. So when we get to it, I'll let you guys know what I have.
All right, I look forward to finding out what you put in there. Yeah, surprise. I'm going to start this off, guys. How do we not put Buffalo Trace up there? Guys, this is the bottle that got me into this. When I first started collecting whiskey, I'd be like, excuse me, sir, do you have any Buffalo Trace here? So I was that guy. Now, I will tell you, if I see it on a shelf, I buy it. But I definitely don't necessarily go into the store looking for it. But needless to say, it's a great bottle.
Yeah.
So I would say it's worth putting up here.
Absolutely.
Now, whether it stays up here, I don't know. But we will start with it up here.
It is shelf worthy today.
Today.
The bottle that I'm going to put up there to start with is also the bottle that got me into bourbon and whiskey, and that's going to be the Old Forester 1910. Part of that whiskey row series that Old Forester does. Very good, very solid, very sweet. This is the one that they, if I'm remembering correctly, it's supposed to mimic the fire that they had, where they sort of re-barreled a lot of their bourbon and pulled a lot more of those sweet sugars from the wood, that sort of thing. So it's a really good, sweet.
That's probably the best bottle we're going to have up there, price point wise, and readily available.
Yeah,
I mean that's a solid bottle.
It does run out every now and then, but usually, if you check back every few weeks, they get a new shipment in. So here in Virginia, it's pretty easy to get, easy to find.
Definitely think that's worth putting up here for sure. But probably going to stay up here for a minute. Another bottle I want to put up here. I just think for the money, I don't know how you beat Old McKinnon 10. It's a super solid pour. It's smooth. It's 10 years. It's bottled and bottled. I mean, they've done something phenomenal with this bottle. And I think at the price point, I just don't know how you beat it. I mean, this is a $40 bottle.
Yeah.
Great price point. And this is truly something that honestly I could open up every Wednesday or maybe every Friday night too. And probably have a couple more of these. It's just an easy drinker. I say this bottle would get me in a little trouble because I could definitely put, half of it back. So I definitely think it's worth putting on the wall.
The next one that I have is going to be one we actually reviewed recently. This is the Blue Run single barrel peanut butter and banana, part of their 12 Days of Bourbon holiday special. So this is making my top 5 list right now because I have never had an experience where I've sipped on a bourbon and I've gotten some of those like creamy peanut butter nuts before.
Yeah.
And it's mind blowing. This really is. We haven't tried a whole bunch of the single barrels they released, but this is fantastic stuff. This
truly is, and the best way for me to describe this, Blue Run, you're kind of like, the average girl in high school, This right here, you've become the hot girl. You grew up, you got hot. I'm into it. You've done a phenomenal job with this one. It kind of sucks that this is a limited release. I know. I mean, there's only 220 existing, and Maybe we're buying into the hype a little bit on that one, but I couldn't agree more with you. This is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's a good bottle.
Definitely agree. Next one. I think I'm going to shock you guys a little bit on this one. Probably one of my favorite bottles. I don't want to say all time, because there's definitely better stuff out there, but just as far as like the complexity of the flavor on this one, the oakiness I taste in this bottle, I personally love it. I could drink this all day of the week. I will bet you anything in the world that I will pick this out of a lineup all day of the week. I feel so strongly about this one. This truly is one of my daily drinkers. Not that I'm daily drinking, that would not be good for my health. So if you're my doctor watching, I don't daily drink. But anyway, just a solid bottle. I really like this. It's 12 years, 1792, and we kind of have a nice little lineup of 1792 running right now. So we hope to keep adding to it. But I really like what they're doing with that one.
So this next one I have is actually what I'm sipping on right now.
Okay.
This is the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye. We did include this in a three-way blind in one of our other videos. Really surprised me how well this drank. I mean, honestly, it's pretty hot at 112, but it doesn't drink that way.
Wild Turkey knows what they're doing there.
It's got some complex flavors, a lot of those sort of standard rye spices and stuff, but there's also some good sweetness, and I've never really considered myself a rye drinker, but this is kind of turning me towards rye.
You know, it's funny because on a couple episodes back, I know we said, oh, we're not rye drinkers, and then we're like, oh, we're starting to like ryes. It's growing on me.
Yeah.
We've been opening a lot of good ryes lately. Is this my favorite rye? No, but what I like about this rye, for the most part, you can find this. I mean, you're not going to just stop in a store and find it. You're going to have to go to a few, but like someone's going to have it. And if you find it and you don't have one, I definitely think it's worth grabbing, 100%. Absolutely. Next one, it's no surprise, I'm an E.H. Taylor fanboy. Holler at me. Guys, I was hunting this bottle like crazy. We could not get it down here. It was really exclusive. I was in a different state, and it was like the holy grail. I walked in, there was like 7 of them. I was like, how many can I buy? I was that guy. So I definitely bought them out. Sorry. Flip side, I have not ran dry since I've had it. I will tell you this. I will never not have one of these in my collection. And when I say collection, this is something that's going to get drank. I drink them all the time. And I really have a hard time throwing out these. I don't know why it's so stupid, but I can't bring myself to throw this out. So when I finish a bottle, I keep the tube and I keep the bottle inside. Just part of the collector part of me. But this is a super solid bottle. I actually edged this out over the single barrel. And I'm kind of surprised because I know a lot of dudes are going to say, well, the single barrel, that's a better bottle. I disagree. E.H. Taylor, you have crafted a perfect beverage here. It is better than the single barrel, 100%. I will back that.
All right. The next one we have here is going to be the High West Midwinter Nights Dram. We actually reviewed this pretty recently. That's what you're sipping on right now.
100%.
It's fantastic. It's got some complex flavors to it.
It's Christmas in a bottle.
You get a lot of those. I think they describe it as plum. I didn't get plum on it, but I got a lot of like dark fruits. Some good sweetness. It really is Christmas in a bottle. I don't know how else to describe that. It's fantastic.
The only thing I want from Santa Claus is a bottle of this.
Absolutely. It's a great stocking stuffer if anybody's looking.
Let us know. Now, I do think I'm about to ruffle some feathers here, guys. The next bottle I'm about to show you does not come from Kentucky.
Canadian whiskey.
I'm sorry, America. I'm sorry. But I have to give it to Crown Royal. I am not a Crown Royal drinker, and I'm going to tell you right now. Crown Royal, you have done it with the 18-year. Just the presentation alone was enticing. I picked this up kind of on a whim.
Beautiful box.
Beautiful bottle. Like, beautiful presentation. Everything about this just screams nice. But what I really like about it, it's 18 years aged. That's something pretty impressive in its own feat. But for something being 18 years aged and the fact that it doesn't taste like straight leather, this is probably one of the smoothest whiskeys I've ever had. It excites me. It really does.
It's low proof. It's about 8 proof.
Low.
So it's definitely an easy sipper.
Yeah.
I, for whatever reason, got some interesting citrus notes on
It
it. But again, super easy to drink. There's a lot of some good like earthy complexity to it. I don't think I've ever had an 18-year age. Well, the Macallan that you had was 18-year.
Yeah, that's Scotch.
That's
We're going down a different road.
Yeah. Still very, very good whiskey that Crown Royal put together. It's fantastic.
You guys, Crown Royal was doing the XR bottles. They kind of stopped that. This is kind of their new one. So they've never released an 18-year aged whiskey ever. But I think they literally knocked it out of the park. I really don't think they could have done any better. I will be shocked to see this one come down off the wall. And I cannot believe I would say that about Crown Royal because you know me, I'm not a Crown drinker. They've done something special here.
All right, the last of the 10 that we have, not a surprise, but George T. Stagg 2020. This is not the bottle that we've reviewed. The one that we reviewed is mine. It's actually at my house. But fantastic stuff. A lot of dark cherry notes, good sort of oakiness to it. I mean, it was in a barrel for 15 years. So
this was the first BTAC lineup, bottle we've ever tried, and it really rocked me. When I first tried it, I was kind of like not as impressed, and then when we went back for the second time, it really just like I had to take a step back and really realize like what I'm tasting here is really unique. It really was.
It's not something you get every day, so this is not a bottle that you just sort of walk into the store and find. I mean,
you can, but it's not going to be $99. It's going to be $1,199.
Yeah, we waited for 17 hours overnight for one of these, so. Yeah, this is going to be my number one pick. It'll be tough to get this to come off the shelf right now.
I agree with you. The hype on that bottle is kind of worth everything. However, we do have a mystery bottle. This is the bottle that we are really excited about. So Zach,
this is the E.H. Taylor Grain of the Gods. This is the bottle that we are going to be saving for our 2,000 subscriber mark. So, woo! We're not close, but we're getting there.
Hey, every like and subscribe helps, guys. You guys know I'm an E.H. Taylor fanboy. I am beyond excited to try this bottle. It'd be really cruel if you guys got us to 1,999 subscribers and then just never subscribed again because I really want to try this one.
I know. I'm super ready. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So we are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers as quick as we can so that we can get this cracked open and kind of see what it's about. E.H. Taylor makes a lot of good stuff. Buffalo Trace obviously has a lot of big, very popular products. This is one of them.
Yeah.
We really want to get this open.
This is going to make a hell of a Jack and Coke. Totally joking. I will not disrespect the Colonel by that.
E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor Coke. I love going to the bar and be like, pour me some Grain of the God in my Coke, please. Doesn't happen.
So, our new rating system, it's going to consist of stack it, track it, buy it, try it, and mix it. Stack it is what we're putting up on the shelf. It's worth having and collecting.
But for our stack it, what has to happen is essentially we have to agree it goes up there, and we have to agree what comes off. So if it's a stack it, it's a super solid bottle.
Absolutely. Yeah. These are like top of the line. These are our favorites. This is what's going up there. Track it is going to be bottles you're hunting, stuff you're going to look for, you're going out of your way to find, things that are kind of harder to get, the more allocated stuff. Buy it is going to be if you're in the store, if you're in a liquor store and it's there.
Don't pass on it. Grab it.
Yeah. Try it's going to be if you can get a pour of it at a bar, it's probably worth it. Mix it. Bottom shelf stuff. Wouldn't recommend going out of your way to get, but if you need something cheap to throw in a Coke or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I would agree. And just to clarify a little bit on the try it, there's a lot of bottles out there that are kind of really heavy in the secondary pricing. And I would say some of these bottles, when we say try it, are going to be ones that they're probably worthy of lining up against anybody. But when you really get into that secondary pricing and how exclusive it is, it's probably just better to try it at a bar versus spending a couple, hundred or even thousands of dollars on a bottle. But anyway, that is our lineup. We're pretty excited about our lineup. Tell us what you think about our lineup. Have we done a good job? Have we covered everything? What would you do different than our lineup, especially kind of seeing what we got here? Anyway, obviously, we haven't opened all these bottles, so obviously that lineup is not safe or secure. There are some heavy hitter bottles here that, honestly, I do expect to kind of take some of these bottles down.
Yeah.
If I had to take a bet, I'm going to tell you the 1910 is going to stay and the Midnight Dram is going to stay, but the rest of them, kind of open to being took down. So we kind of look forward to that.
Yeah.
And anyway, if you could like and subscribe, we really appreciate it. So that's all I got today. Tater Nation
Did
out.
you just steal my sign out? This is my sign out. You do Tater Nation out.
You're right.
Mother.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Anyway, guys, that's all I got today. So
Tater Nation out.
I kind of like it.
yeah, we can play
That was good. No, I like that. That was good.